Roll call, please.
Councilmember Bertani? Councilmember Moy?
Here.
Councilmember Pandoro? Councilmember Tim? I think he's currently trying to get into the meeting right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Can we hold off for a minute? We're trying to get Councilmember Chuck on Zoom.
Okay, well, hold on.
I couldn't hear others responding. I don't know if there's a problem with audio. Councilwoman Bertani?
Phone.
Huh?
Is Pam on phone or Zoom?
She
We
must be
currently
by
do
phone.
not have council members Bertani, Panduro, Tim, or Tonneson on.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Well, they're probably having a difficult time as we did.
Okay.
We'll need to stand by.
We are standing by.
We are standing by.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Persons wishing to address the City Council on subjects not on the agenda but within the jurisdiction of the Council may do so at this time. The Council cannot discuss or take action on matters not on the agenda for this meeting. The Council members may briefly respond to statements made or questions raised by the public. Ask for clarification from staff, refer the matter to staff, request staff to report back to the Council at a subsequent meeting, or place the matter on a future agenda. To speak on an agenda item, please use the raise your hand feature or press *9 on your phone. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes per an item.
And do we have any speakers, Madam Clerk?
Let's see. We do. So I'm going to start this first one with the hand raise. Or let me see if Brian's doing it, or hold on. Hello, can you hear us? Or can you unmute yourself? Oh, there you are. Okay. Hello, we can't hear you.
Hi, this is June Johnson. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to call in and reiterate, although we object to the engineer's report, we want to be sure that there is no interruption of service, of our landscaping service that we currently have. It's certainly not the best, but it is at least something. So if you need to take the action to accept the engineer's report to continue our service, I'm asking you on behalf of the Rolling Hills Neighborhood Network to do that. We are really to the point where the landscaping, as I've been complaining, is really poor. And I've been in contact with Gary Sponsler. We have trees that are hanging over the street lights, so we can't even get our areas lit, which Gary has been very responsive, and he's working on getting a separate proposal to at least get some of these trees trimmed so we can at least have lighting in our neighborhood. So we're really to the point where we need to be sure that we continue the service that we have until we can get all of this resolved in the future. That's my comment. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other speakers, Madam Clerk?
You're on mute, Esther.
Sorry, I'm putting the second person up. Thank you. Hi. Can you hear us?
David.
Okay.
Yes, David Renault from Rolling Hills. And I'm on the board also with June, and we've been very close to this whole process. And I just want to second what June said. I've been talking to a lot of residents in the neighborhood. They're all very concerned. This is where we live, Hillborn, the main avenues, Lyons, Martin Road. Many of us have lived here for 20 years plus. And as June said, we really cannot stand another interruption in service to our landscaping. So I echo what June said. If it's necessary to pass these engineering reports, I think that would be the thing to do, even though we know that they're the same engineering reports from past years and there is a problem. So the main thing is for all the residents here, there's over 1,100 homes in Rolling Hills, and all the neighbors here enjoy living here and like where we live. So this is a fairly basic thing to have good landscaping when you come into a nice residential area. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, are there any other speakers, please?
I don't see any hands raised, but let me re-announce this one more time, just because I think rolling this meeting back into Zoom, get people back into using electronic meetings. So please, said once again, please use the raise your hand feature, which is *9. So if anybody else that is on the phone line to have any public comments, please press *9 to raise your hand so I can see that you do have a public comment. As of now, I don't see any more hands raised.
Do we have somebody else checking in, please?
But there's no other hands raised.
There's
Mayor.
no other hands.
No other hands, okay. Any discussion, colleagues? Councilwoman Moy, please. You're muted, Catherine.
Sorry, you're muted.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Madam Clerk. This obviously has been an ongoing thing. And I feel like past folks who work for us dropped the ball here. And I feel that we should bear some of that, some of the burden, but some of the burden of the cost. But I know that's difficult as well because we're talking about a specialized thing, an LLMD. I also have concerns with the 218 process and what I've read in the Constitution and what we've been given to look at here. And it's clear, it looks to me like really maybe this is not grandfathered in to me when I read it. But I will vote today because the RHMN, they want us to do this. I'm going to go forward with those questions that we need to answer. So that's where I'm headed, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And Mr. Mayor, if I may,
Mr. City Attorney, please.
can we have the city clerk call item number 1 because we were on public comment, but we only have one item, so I don't really think it makes a difference, but just so we can keep this procedurally clean, can we close public comments and have the clerk open item number 1?
Okay.
Mr. City Attorney, we did not get our attendance. We didn't do that either.
Yeah, we didn't do roll call properly.
Roll call, yeah.
Okay, let's do that too.
Okay, let's start back from the beginning. All right. Councilmember Bertani?
Here.
Councilmember Moy?
Here.
Councilmember Pandoro? Councilmember Tim?
Here.
Councilmember Tonneson? Vice Mayor Vaccaro?
Here.
And Mayor Price?
Here.
Okay, so we just had public comments, and then Mr. Lim told me to close that. So now we're rolling into the consent calendar, and I will read that notice. All matters listed on the consent calendar are to be approved with one motion unless a member of the City Council or the public requests that separate action be taken on a specific item.
And Madam Clerk, since we've already had 2 speakers speak to that item, we can consider that item pulled from consent calendar.
Okay.
We'll incorporate the comments by Ms. Johnson and Mr. Renault into item number 1. I think we can waive the reading of the full item and also incorporate Councilmember Moy's comments into item number 1 and then proceed at this point with item number 1 as council desires.
Okay. Okay. With that objection, we'll continue, please. Item number 1.
Did you still want me to read? So this is consent? No, don't read it. Okay. So we just need a motion to approve these resolutions. A motion and a second.
So
moved.
It's been moved by Councilwoman Moy. Is there a second, please?
Second.
It's
Can
been
you
moved
hear
and
me?
seconded.
Yes, we can hear you.
Been moved and seconded.
Okay.
All those in favor,
Roll
raise
call.
your thumbs, please.
Can we have a roll call vote, please?
I could do a roll call because part of our council members are on the phone.
Okay.
Councilmember Bertani,
Yes.
Councilmember Moy,
yes, with the reservations I stated.
Councilmember Tim,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Vaccaro,
Yes.
and Mayor Price.
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you. Next item, please.
This is the only item. So we are now going to roll into closed session. And then so you just have to leave this meeting and we're going to go into closed session now.
And thank you very much for participating, all of you.
Sorry for all the little minor technical hiccups.
Well, we got it done though. So.
Yes.
So do I need to disconnect?